Welcome everyone to tonight's episode of Danes and Dragons. I believe we should just jump right into the game, just to get started. So, without further ado, I am going to jump us to the right place. Because I forgot something. That's the wrong one. Sorry, it's been a while. It's been a while. Who this?
New phone, who this?
Not so much new phone.
What is this campaign?
Oh shit, that's loud.
That is very loud. Did that help? Or is it still loud?
Well,
Still a bit loud.
That is impressive. Why is it...
well, they did change the Roll20 settings, you know.
There we go.
Oh, they did.
Now I can't hear anything.
There we go.
There we go.
That's
Okay. It was just Roll20 that completely and utterly exploded. Now then, as I said, last time we left off, our merry band of adventurers had arrived in Drustvar. Having had Epos Max returned from his sojourn to another place. You spoke with a tiefling named Magnificent Matthias about possible assistance with finding your missing items that you lost when you were captured. He tried a divination spell to see if he could find your things, but was thwarted by a ward that assaulted his mind, and he had to stop the spell. He then told you of the Witch of the Dislan Wilds, and that he needed a certain ward cutter, something to cut through that ward, and assumed that a dark creature like that one would have something like that. Before you could take off, a little halfling named Icarus Carverhand entered the shop as well, and offered his assistance and expertise to you in exchange for joining you on your journey. Yeah, it's that guy. You took off alongside a Lord Asharm towards Goldshire on the road, traveling with his little caravan of merchants. As you arrived in Goldshire, you parted ways with him and traveled on foot the rest of the way. As you arrived at the very edges of the Dislan Wilds, you heard voices within the woods. Voices speaking a language that only Urak understood, as it was giant. And you also saw 4 ogre-like beings raising javelins. And that is where we begin. This is probably also going to be very loud. I apologize. Yes. That should help. Now then, we just jump right into combat. And Icarus, you go first.
Yeah. I've had a lot of time to think about this first turn.
Yes.
So what you'll see Icarus do is he's gonna stab his thumb on one of his bolts, and then he's gonna smear it across his crossbow. And as a bonus action, I will activate my Rite of... it's called Flame, right? Rite of Flame.
Yes.
So I have to roll a d4.
You do.
And lose some hit points.
Yes, and you lose that amount of hit points.
Whoopa! 2 hit points.
You lose 2 hit points. And essentially the edge of the crossbow, the very tip where the bolt flies out, just bursts into flame like.
And then I'm gonna aim, and it's gonna whisper to himself, "The hunt begins," and shoot the ogre guy right in front of me.
Very well. Roll.
11?
11 misses.
Ah, damn.
as your bolt flies, it aims towards the ogre who has already essentially moved backwards with the bolt, with the javelin about to throw, and your crossbow just almost scratches his neck, but flies right past.
Fine. That's
Very
my entire
dramatic
turn.
start.
That is a start, but that is what happens.
Man, what
Then
was
we
that?
go on to the next turn. I assume you didn't want to move.
No, I will stay right here.
Very well. Victor, it is now your turn.
I can see the little hidden symbol on my character, so I assume we
You
did that last time.
Yes, I told you all you could use I think I said a bonus action essentially,
Yeah.
because you were discovered and you chose to try to hide, and you succeeded.
Right. Very nice.
So you are hidden. Unless you start to move, then you are spotted, because then you move.
I can only do one thing. Can you prepare a move plus an action?
You can prepare an action, and if you
Only
do
an
that, then you
action?
use your reaction to do that action.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. You can move. You can essentially move and then prepare an action.
Alright, so I'm going to move Victor. Oh, fuck the wrong tool. I'm gonna move Victor to, behind Urak.
Yes.
And then from here, I'm gonna fire a Eldritch Blast on that one.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Do. There we go.
Come on.
You fire your Eldritch Blast towards that ogre, but almost perfectly in unison with Icarus, your bolt flies right past its neck as it still. Essentially, his Icarus' bolt flew past one side. Your Eldritch Blast flew past the other way.
How can you miss something so large?
I don't know, but you did.
Well, my aim is off.
Great.
That's, can I hide behind Urak?
No. He may be big, but you are not small enough to do that. It is essentially only small creatures, something like a Lightfoot Halfling that has a specific racial ability to do so.
Okay.
So no, it may not.
So I will end my turn here.
Very well. Then it is Epos' turn. I should have checked up on his magic, because I am going to play him. Crap. Let's see here. Why the hell not? Epos starts to weave his hands as arcane energies start to mold in his hands. Chaotic energies floating as he casts Chaos Bolt. And Jesus,
What's going on? Oh shit.
oh god. So he fires at the same ogre, and the bolt just flies forward. And the Chaos Surge begins. Oh crap. Well shit.
Oh crap.
That was unfortunately very, very low. So we are going through a search.
No, this is gonna be hell.
What is that?
Oh, you know, the wild magic search. He rolled low enough, which means that now something random is gonna happen. Okay. You see Epos just standing there looking at you and going, "Oh." As he
Oh,
disappears.
Uh-oh.
In his place, you see a little bird on the ground.
Not again.
Is it alive?
It is alive.
Okay.
It's
Can you
it's-
make a token for that?
I don't have one.
So we kind of need to protect the bird.
I will say that as soon as the bird arrives, it flies away. Like, it essentially flies up on the hill behind you up here.
Okay.
And just lands. And that is Epos' turn. Eterèmont, it's your turn.
You fucking idiots! This is horrible! Look how it's done! And I shoot my bow.
Yes.
Famous last words.
Which one do you shoot?
Yeah, sorry. I choose this guy up here.
Okay. You aim your bow and are getting distracted by the sudden appearance of chirping and a bird. As you... What?
What?
And even if you look away like, what? You hear it... As you hit the half-ogre in the shoulder. And it takes 7 points of damage.
Then I look over at Urak and I'm like, see? That is how it's done. Now you do the same. And I give him bardic inspiration. As a bonus action.
Urak, you feel weirdly inspired by that slight insult.
It's not a threat, it's just...
Only bards can do that.
Only bards can insult people to greatness.
Also,
Yeah.
I have 2 icons on my character. I know what one of them is.
Yes, one of them is that you have Shield of Faith
Shield
on.
of
The
Faith.
other one is concentration.
It looks like
I see.
bacon.
Okay.
Yeah, you are concentrating on Shield of Faith.
That is true.
But
And now I am also inspired.
yes, Eterèmont, do you stay
I
where
already
you are?
had an inspiration.
Yeah, I'm staying.
Okay. Then it is your turn, Urak.
Well, I would like to move my
Music.
how many feet I can. Also, you said that I understood what they said. What was it again that they said? It's been a few, about a month.
Well, let's see if I can remember. And by the way, it's actually almost 2.
Oh, shh.
I seem to recall that they said something about the lady wanting your bones.
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
Or more specifically, the lady wanted your bodies.
Okay.
Like every song has his own sound.
So I will switch to giant, as that is what I heard, right?
Yes.
Not ogre. Not ogre.
No, it is
No,
giant.
orc. Okay, it is giant. And go. So who is it that this lady that you're trying to impress is? And I will ready an attack for if somebody comes within my reach.
Very well. Then it is the ogre's turn. The one closest to you just says, "The Lady of the Wood!" in giant, and then throws his javelin at you.
Oh.
This guy also throws his javelin at you, Urak. This guy will throw his at Eterèmont. And this one will throw his at Victor.
I'm innocent.
Apparently you did not listen. They want your bodies. That's not what I had hoped to hear. Fair enough.
No
first-
dissection on first aid, please.
2 javelin attacks against you, Urak.
Yes.
That is a 24 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
So it wasn't me, right?
No, it's not you. Second attack.
Yeah, Victor, you're dead.
The second attack is an 11.
Nope.
Super. Then you take... Okay. 11 points of piercing damage
11.
as the javelin pierces your shoulder.
Okay, and... Yep. I remain concentrated on Shield of Faith.
Very well. Then And the other javelin, of course, flies at you, but scratches against the shoulder pad of your armor, just. And like this javelin is maybe as it is essentially just about as long as Victor is high. Like these things are huge.
Yeah.
So 1 javelin attack against the Eterèmont.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
Ow! Yeah, it hits.
You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Motherfucker.
And 1 against
Language.
Victor. That is a 10 to hit.
I done something!
Oh my god, you're
Yeah.
lucky.
The javelin is essentially going towards your chest, and you essentially dodge it almost
do it
Matrix,
elegantly.
almost Matrix style, as it flies over here. And just
We see
as you just have overstretched your belly muscles. Yes, and the ogres will start to move.
Moving ogres.
Hey.
The worst kind of ogres.
The non-rooted ones.
Those with legs.
Maybe someone should put some powder on them so they glow.
No.
And that is their turn.
I
Right.
refuse.
If you want to, you may make your attack against whoever one of the two came close to you, because they moved up against you at the same time.
I have, and it would be the first one.
Very well. Make your attack roll, my friend.
I have.
And you do hit.
And I do 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes. You smack him at the side of his head as he is essentially maybe a foot or two taller than you. But it's a He takes 10 points of damage and is looking very visibly hurt.
Oof.
And Icarus, it is now your turn.
Yes. Having loaded my crossbow, I shoot at the same ogre again.
Very well.
So this fella down
Oh, that one. Okay.
Please. 15?
That does indeed hit.
Alright. So that's 7 points of piercing and...
Yes.
Well, Eterèmont showed him how it's
Yeah.
done.
So it was this guy, right?
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Heart attack almost there.
Sorry about that.
Let me see here. Yeah, that guy down there, and I think I will use my piercer feat.
Which one again? Did you say?
This one.
Okay. So he takes.
And I think I will use my piercer feat to re-roll my damage on the
Yeah,
crossbow.
that's fair.
But I have to use this one. Oh, so it's 6 instead.
Yeah. So he takes. What is that? That is 10 points of damage.
Yeah. A nice even.
A nice even 10. So as you hit him, the bolt sinks into his side like, and he just, as it starts to burn a little.
And then I will swift my attention up to this guy up here.
Yes.
And I will use my blood curse
Very well.
of bloated agony.
Yes. Could you link it for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
And I would like to amplify it, so it lasts a minute instead of a turn.
Okay. He's saying. Let's see here. Duration of the curse. Okay, there are no saving throws. Cool.
So he can make Constitution saving throws at the end of his turn.
Yes. And as you amplify it, you must roll your blood die to take more damage. Okay, so you take another 3
That's
damage. Very well. So he is now in absolutely agonizing pain. As he seems to swell a little bit.
That's even bigger and larger.
More like he is now fatter.
Super plump.
Yeah, he
Full of
essentially becomes
pus.
super plump, like as he continues to move forward. And he... Okay, and if he makes more than one attack, he takes damage. Okay. Very well.
Nice.
And that is your turn, Icarus.
Yes.
Very well. Victor.
I will start by, well, I'm not hidden anymore, so I might as well run up here, elegantly run around his legs, and use my one attack, I think.
Yes, you can make an attack as an action and one as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm not going to use the bonus action this time. I don't have to click anything. There's no sneak attack. Okay, go.
Unfortunately, as you go behind him and try to stab him, he has already drawn this battle axe that essentially accidentally parries you. Like, ching!
That cunt. Anyway, so I calculated that I spent 25 movement, so I have 10 left.
Yes.
So I will disengage as a bonus action,
Yeah.
and then move 10 in this direction.
Okay.
I think that's 10, right?
That is 10, yes.
Alright. I don't know, I'm not able to hide there now.
No. And you also have no more actions to hide with. So that is your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Eterèmont, it is now your turn.
Yeah. Everything sucks for a fairy fire.
You can't do it in the middle, and
No,
then
I'm
Urak- then
kind
Urak
of standing in the
becomes
middle.
a fairy fire too.
oh, okay.
So instead,
Well, I guess I could still do it, but
which
Which?
what weapon are they using?
Right now, they have all started to draw battle axes.
Yeah, I suppose those handles are made of wood.
Very likely, but the blade is not.
Yeah, but they are not holding the blade. That's the problem. Are they holding anything metal on their bodies? Asking for a
steel
friend.
underwear.
Asking for a friend.
I would say no.
Okay.
Though I will
yeah.
say that there is something separating the wood from the leather by an iron ring on the handle of the axe.
Yeah. No, I think I'm just going to... Icarus, how are you looking?
Pretty good.
Good.
He looks hot.
Super hard.
That's a game, and it's great.
Okay. I am going to put a fairy fire right over... Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Right here, because then I only think it hits the two ogres.
It does.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it's a 20-foot cube. And it is
Yeah.
dexterity saving throws, right?
Yes.
That's
Let's see how dexterous those are.
That's a 12 and an 8.
They don't save.
Then what color do they start glowing?
Purple. The color of arcane magic. Purple.
Yes, they both start glowing purple as they are both drawing their axe. They go
Purple pink.
yeah, they essentially draw their axe and go like.
Oh shit. And yeah, now I'm moving. Oh my god, now I'm moving.
All right.
Yeah, that tastes like purple.
Oh, great.
I'm moving up here. Bye.
And that is your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Urak. It is your turn.
Yes. Oh shit.
Why does it start so loud all the time?
New stuff on the website, I would assume.
Need to find out how that works.
Yes. So, yes, I will keep swinging at the one that I have already swung at.
Yes. Take your attack roll.
Yes. 11.
That is unfortunately a miss.
Unless I do bardic.
That is true.
Yeah, but you need to say that before you hear the answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was a bit quick. I will allow you to use the bardic inspiration if you want to.
Okay, sure.
It is something I am
what
very
is
bad
that?
at.
1d what?
Is it a 1d6? I think it's a 1d6.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 1d6, and at level 5 it becomes a d8.
Yay, nay,
It should be.
maybe.
Pretty sure. I can find out.
I'm just gonna roll a 1d6.
There you go.
1d6.
Yeah, it is a 1d6. Yeah,
Yes. 2.
you hit.
That helps.
Yes.
Nice.
That is 12 points of damage.
Yes.
Of course it helps. I gave it to
you
him.
smack him on the side of his head, smashing off his lower jaw and half of his face
Urgh.
as you cave in his head and he falls backwards.
I'm gonna look to the other one. And who was this lady of the forest?
Okay.
Like trying to keep a dialogue even though we're fighting. Smack.
That is fair. You just turn to his friend, smack him once, and cave in his head. It's just going like, so who was this lady of the woods? Is that your turn, Urak?
Yes, it is.
Then it is the ogres. Let's see if it can even get to you. It cannot, but it does it.
Ah.
It uses its action to dash.
Oh.
Well, at least it's not attacking you
Mm-hmm.
this turn.
Yes, and a battle axe two-handed is going for both of you, Urak and Victor. As they raise their axes. Urak, that is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Victor, that is a 23 to hit.
Oh shit, that would have hit me.
Well, yeah.
Very well. You take, as he does it two-handed, it is d10. There. Where's the other one?
Be gentle.
I'm sorry. I don't think I'm going to be. I apparently am going to be a little gentle to you because that is only 10
Please
points
be
of damage.
gentle. No.
Only 10!
Only 10 points of slashing damage.
Rasmus
God.
woke up and chose violence.
God.
I wake up every morning and choose violence. It makes life interesting.
Oh, yeah. Wait, it was... Okay, no mind.
It was 10 slashing damage.
Wait, it needed to use less strength. Because
What?
of that effects from the blood spell.
No, it doesn't do do less. What? Maybe I have read that one wrong. Give me a second.
It's
No,
weakened by...
it's strength and dexterity ability checks.
Yes, strength and ability checks. This is an attack roll. This is
Oh.
something else. And it has to do more than one attack before it takes damage, and it only makes one attack.
Can it at all?
Well,
Okay, that's his turn, I guess.
It is. The other one is now right up in Icarus's face. But that is the half ogre's turn, and Icarus, it is now your turn.
did it make a Constitution saving throw, or?
That it did not. That is a 17.
Yeah.
I assume it succeeded then,
12.
so it goes away.
Shit.
How do I do? The fuck do I do?
I don't know, but it is your turn now.
Think we're gonna drop the crossbow.
Mhm.
Just quickly put it on the ground.
Yes, that's fair.
Draw my rapier.
Yes, you take your crossbow
So
and
I
just
do not get
lay it to the
this.
ground and draw a rapier.
And I'm gonna slash.
You may stab.
Whatcha?
Well,
23.
that is a hit, and it takes 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
So you essentially stab him. Even you jump and stab him in the abdomen. and land on the ground again.
Steep.
After all, your mutagen did make you a lot more dexterous, so allow you to also be able to jump a little higher.
Oh yes.
Just going.
So you jumped up and stabbed him in the knee.
No, in the abdomen. You know, the lower part of the stomach.
Ah, yeah.
And again, these guys are like 9 feet tall. So that is quite a jump for such a small guy.
Mario jump.
Yes,
Oh,
Mario
yeah.
jump.
The
on me, Icarus! Woohoo!
My Mario's off today. Anyway, is that your turn, Icarus?
Yes.
Very well. Victor,
That would be
it's now
it.
your turn.
Well, I feel trapped.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I will just attack.
Mhm.
And okay, nothing's happening. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, you stab out against him, but he's standing with his battle axe and actually manages to block it.
I will use my bonus action to use the offhand.
Yes, you may attack with your dagger.
So actually, it's the short sword.
Ah, very well.
There's something I need to subtract. I don't remember.
It's
Oh,
the
it's not the
damage.
damage.
It's your dexterity from the damage.
Which is the 3,
3.
so 5.
Yeah, so he takes 5 points of damage. As
good.
you this time stab into his thigh, just as you start to draw a little blood.
And I will be like, that didn't do much. Oh, well.
Exactly. He actually barely flinches. You essentially stab him, you go like. He raises his battle axe again to slash at you.
Yeah, I can't do more.
Very well. Eterèmont, it is now your turn.
Yeah. Victor, except for dashing, how do you look?
Well, I don't feel so good, and I think I'm gonna feel much worse in a moment.
Oh, really?
Don't think about it.
Don't think about it, just relax, it won't hurt.
Other than that, I feel dashing.
It's alright.
Okay, I'm going to use my bow.
My bow of healing.
No, I'm going to use it at this big guy.
Okay, you tried to heal him with your bow. That's an interesting choice.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you shoot him.
I'm trying.
Roll your attack roll.
Yeah. There we go. 15.
Yes, that is a hit, and he takes 8 points of damage as you shoot him right in the butt.
Nice.
Between the butt cheeks.
Ooh.
Well, not between the butt cheeks, but in a butt cheek as he essentially jumps. Make it.
Okay, then I point a finger towards Victor, and I'm like, make it better. And then I use healing word on him.
All right, roll.
Fix whatever that is.
Fix
He's
that.
having a
fix
bad
fix
day.
whatever that meant.
Scooch over his
Yes.
hair.
So you heal 4.
Nice.
Yeah, the worst I can do.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I was like, oh, I didn't even notice.
But is that your turn, Eterèmont?
No, I am, of course, going to check out the bird and move out here.
Very well. The bird is essentially just standing there, stabbing the ground as if trying to find food.
I am not trying to get away from the ogress.
Of course not.
I am not afraid.
Of course you aren't. Urak, it's your turn.
Yes.
Fearless.
Wait, the ogre didn't answer me, did he?
No.
Smack!
Very well. Roll your
Tell
attack.
me what you want.
Yes. Roll your attack with advantage as he is very fired.
22.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a hit. Roll damage.
6.
Yes, he takes 6 points of damage. Yeah, that's the bare minimum. Yeah, you smack him. He's still ready to fight. But it did hurt him a little.
So... And I will end my turn.
Yes. He will look down on you and spit out a tooth.
That's not an answer!
And an attack comes against Icarus, Victor, and one against Urak.
Oh my god.
How incredibly rude.
Urak, does an 18 hit you?
No.
Very well. Icarus,
Yes.
does a 14 hit you?
No!
Whoa.
Victor, does a 15 hit you?
Yeah! Fuck!
Oh boy, you take 18 points of slashing damage.
18!
18, yes.
Huh.
Well,
Whoops.
one left.
What? You're still alive?
Apparently he is still alive, yes.
How the fuck?
I'm like, I'm like, sew myself together.
Two arms are overrated.
Yes. One arm is more than enough.
It's a flesh wound.
Yes. It is just a flesh wound.
I have no time to bleed.
Indeed. So. Then it. Sorry. Then that was the half-ogre's turn. Icarus, it is now your turn.
Icarus will do a little, like, duelist dance. And and be like,
Oh my god, is he gonna make a dance battle?
what's the matter? I'm too fast for you. And I'm gonna stab him
Make your attack roll.
in the knee.
Yes, make your attack roll with advantage.
No!
That is a miss.
10.
No.
No.
That is terrible rolls. That's a
ogre's
2 and a
knee
3.
Yeah,
Jesus,
that's pretty bad.
it is. So you stab at him, but he parries your blade with his battle axe.
Maybe not. And that's my turn.
Yes. Victor, it is now your turn.
Victor's angry and hurt.
Trying not to bleed to death.
What does that? Yeah, I'm just going to disengage on my bonus action.
Yes.
And yes, I'm gonna move over here and try to get as far away. Wait, that's my.
You can use your action or your bonus action to disengage,
Okay.
and you can
So I
also
can
use your
move-
action or your bonus action to hide if you want to.
I will hide then.
Make a stealth
Also
check.
an action.
Yes, make a stealth check. I am impressed if you fail.
Well. Okay.
Don't say
good.
that.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
And that's essentially my very, very action-packed turn.
That is fair. Victor, could you do me a favor and just roll the perception check?
Oh my god, this is gonna be horrible.
Let's see.
My roll. Okay, 15. I'm not disappointed.
Okay. You see from within the forest a pair of grey eyes looking at you.
Are they glowing?
No,
They don't need
but
to.
they seem to shine in the strange darkness of the forest behind the bush.
You.
Okay.
And that is your turn, Victor.
Yes, I will be like, eek!
Yes. Eterèmont, it's now your turn.
Okay. Well, since Victor has stealth, I guess I cannot cast a healing spell on him.
If you can't see him, you can't
Yeah.
cast it. And he
Yeah.
rolled relatively well, and I'm pretty sure your passive perception is not above 21.
Yeah, no. Which of the half ogres look the most hurt?
That is the one in front of Urak.
Okay.
Though I will say the one close to Icarus is almost as hurt.
Okay. I am then trying to go for the one who was after Victor.
Do it.
What we're gonna call him from now on.
What?
That guy.
That's gonna be his name from now on.
Yeah,
That guy. And I am going to
Need to read that.
use dissonant whispers on him.
Oh. Okay. I will make the wisdom saving throw. This is gonna be good.
Yes.
That is a 2.
Oh, and I'm going to be like, your mama is not going to help you realizing what a walking disaster you are. And-
Did you cast it as a first or second level spell?
It's only a first.
You can upcast it as a second level if you wanted to.
Well, since you ask so nicely. Yes, please.
Well, with that burn, I will allow a second level cast. roll 4d6 psychic damage.
Be careful of using that on the other characters. That would just fuel their ego.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 6
Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
It is.
Oh no.
But he must immediately move his reaction to move as far as its speed allow away from you.
Yeah.
So he will move
Oh.
away
Bye.
as he screams. and you're pretty sure you see a tear falling from his eyes as also blood starts to bleed out from his ears. As he goes,
My mother's very insightful.
Yeah.
Is that your turn, Eterèmont?
I am going to yeah, I can only use one spell. So
Yeah.
yes, that's my turn.
Alright then. Urak, it is now your turn.
Again.
Yes.
20.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Roll damage.
11.
You cave his face in.
Another face.
Well, you're not gonna get your answers like this.
Not the face, not the face.
Does Victor say that?
No, because I'll be, not hiding anymore.
You can still say that.
Well, okay, I'm whispering it.
Bobby.
Hey, don't kill them. We need to get answers.
I frantically look for Victor.
That is fair. That is your turn, Urak.
It's gone.
I guess if anything, I would go towards another ogre.
There's the one that ran into the forest itself, and the one that is down at Icarus.
Yes. Sure, I'm chasing after them.
Okay. And
That's my turn.
alright. Then it is the half ogre's turn. The one up around you, Urak, stops as it hears you coming, turning, battle axe ready, slashing at you. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Wow, he got hit.
You take 13 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Oof.
The other one
Ow.
will stand before Icarus, turn its head a little bit, and turn jump back and run.
I will opportunity
No,
attack.
it disengages
balls.
you and
No.
runs.
No.
No, I won't allow it.
He gets to around here.
Nope.
I think.
That way.
Yeah, he gets to there.
Oh, okay.
He just runs away. He's not out of reach though, he's just at the edge, but he runs. Icarus.
Yes. Well, I will pick up my crossbow again.
Alright.
Like, don't go! We were in the middle of a battle.
You can't just leave.
Get back here! I was killing you!
You coward!
A fierce duel between mutuals or something.
This is not within the rules of engagement.
I love
was-
that you say that Icarus as essentially you are about the size of his pinky.
Yeah.
And you call it
Nice.
equal adversaries. Or some shit like that, I don't know. Anyway,
I was gonna read up on the right here,
Yes.
the Crimson Right thing, because now I pick up my crossbow again, which
Yeah.
I used the right on. Is it still active?
does it say
that.
anything about that it runs out if you change weapons or something?
No.
Then it is active for as long as the ability says it is.
Doesn't have a duration either. That can be right.
I will just take a look for a second. But for now, I will say it is still ongoing.
All right. Then I will quickly fumble a bolt into my crossbow and shoot.
Yes. Make your attack roll.
16.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
And that is 11 points of damage.
Oh boy! 11 points of damage as you shoot him. You shoot him in the kneecap, in the back of his behind his knee, and he whimpers as he starts to limp away.
Aha!
He is still alive, but barely, as he limps away. Victor,
Damn.
it is now your turn.
Well, do I still see those eyes?
Yes, the eyes are still watching you.
And I can't see a shape or something.
No, you can only see the eyes from within a bush. Like it says, you picture you see a bush, and then a small hole with a small area where the bushes actually split a little, and then you just see two gray eyes just looking at you.
Well, I'm just gonna make certain not to be too close to those gray eyes. So I'm gonna go up here and stabby stab.
Okay.
Probably I'm not gonna be
Make a
hidden.
stabby stab.
Am I hidden?
I will say as you run up. You know what? Sure. He was essentially engaging Urak, but you run up from hiding and go directly for an attack. I'll allow it. I'll allow sneak.
Nice!
Oh yeah.
I almost regret my decision. That is 16 points of damage.
And I will flavor it a little bit for you, because he's probably dead.
No, he's not.
Anyways, I was jumping and
You jump and pierce his what do you call the sternum part of the stomach, just and as you stab there, hanging, not even having like standing on the ground, like, you just see it go. Raises his axe again.
And being disappointed that I didn't finish him off with one simple blow, I'm like, all right. The other hand, I will just do this.
Oh! So he takes another. He does not. You miss.
How can I miss? I'm right in front of him.
I know. But he has raised his axe, see you coming with the dagger, and instead he goes down in front of himself, so you stab into his axe. His axe hit.
He's good.
The duality of D&D. But I was right in front of him.
Yeah, that is the weird part of D&D. Right in front of you.
Nah.
He's so far away. Right, I can't do anything more.
No, so that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Eterèmont, it is your turn.
Yeah, I see the half orc ogre run away from Icarus, and I'm like, oh no, you don't. And then I shoot an arrow at him.
Okay, making your attack roll.
Yes. 18!
Yes. You shoot him in the back of the head as he whimpers one last time, just as he
Yes!
grinds into the ground.
Nice. Let me see. Yeah, and Urak is gonna kill that guy in a moment. So, yeah, that's my turn. I look at the bird again, like,
Okay.
is that you?
It looks
Epos?
down. It starts to look down at you. Starts to turn its head a little. And then it actually flies down on top of your head. Urak,
Better not.
it's your turn.
So your friend weren't that helpful. So who is this Lady of the Wood?
Is that your turn? Very well. Make your attack roll.
I will attempt to not kill.
Okay, so non-lethal damage. Very well.
You failed.
Well, roll damage. Although I'm pretty sure you don't even have to, no. How do you knock him out?
How is he still alive is the question.
I
Yes.
don't know. He has 5 hit points left, let me say that. And you do 19. I will say that he does survive because you did go for non-lethal, but where do you
Yes.
hit him to knock him out?
I'll go for the temple.
You hit him in a temple. As he goes... falls to the ground. Still breathing, but bleeding profusely.
A little bit of brain sticking out.
No. He's not dead.
I did specify that I didn't want to kill him.
He is just knocked the fuck out. As he falls to the ground. And combat's over.
Yes.
So, this was an interesting encounter. I saw some big, ugly eyes in the forest.
You saw what?
It's right over there. The like big, ugly, glowing eyes in the forest.
I look to where he's pointing.
You also see the grey eyes.
Still have Shield of Faith on, right?
Come again?
I still have Shield of Faith on, right?
You do. I don't know if you... Did you roll concentration check the time where you get hit again?
Oh, I don't believe I did.
Just make one. The hell of it.
16.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yes, I would. I shall use. Wait. Okay, so it's not linked. So I have 9 health. I will use lay on hands on myself.
Mhm.
All of it and start walking towards it.
Okay. You start moving towards it, Urak. What about the rest of you? Icarus, Eterèmont, and Victor for that matter. What do you do?
I follow carefully, slowly.
Are you right behind Urak, or are you just, like, how far away are you from him?
I would say at least 10 feet behind him.
Okay.
How was Victor doing right now?
Rubble.
He is probably
Well.
bleeding very heavily right now.
Okay,
Time to bleed.
I use healing word in 2nd level on
Okay.
Victor.
Okay.
Like, I said make it better!
Roll.
Yeah.
Victor, you heal 9 hit points.
Yeah.
And,
9!
And Eterèmont, as you do get a bit of view of the bird as it flies down from your hair and sits itself on your shoulders, you do
Yeah.
notice that the bird has like a purple plumage. Its chest is a little bit orange, as the top of its head is yellow, and its eyes are bright blue.
It really is you, isn't it?
The bird pecks you very lightly, just once, just
Ah, stupid. I will get you back on this.
Do you actually swap at it?
Yes, I don't swap it to hit it, but like, go away, like.
It flies off, and it flies towards you, Icarus.
And then I
hello.
follow the others.
All right, Icarus, it lands on your shoulder now. Just, and you do notice
That's
it
fun.
has,
Stupid eyes
yeah,
in the
you do
forest.
notice it has essentially all the colors as Epos does.
Does that happen to you often?
If you have ever seen a bird nod, it nods.
That's funny.
It
I thought you meant
it-
something different when you said you had learned to fly.
It nods again and picks you once. Just. And if you've ever seen a
Ow.
bird look angry, you see it now.
You're funny. I will take a nut out of my rations and just put it next to him.
He eats it. He eats it as only a bird can.
Oh god.
And I walk towards the others.
Okay. As you get towards the forest edge and towards the bush with the glowing gray eyes, the eyes disappear a little, and then something steps out. A wolf.
Wait, a wolf?
A wolf.
Okay.
The wolf is gray. Its back, mane, if you could call that, like the top of its head, is like a dark brown, and the eyes are a deep gray, almost silver in color.
I will assume a fighting position.
Okay. The wolf does not take any kind of aggressive position. It just steps out and just stands before you, looking at you. Urak, could you give me an insight check?
Sure.
Yeah, never
7.
mind. You don't really see anything. The wolf just looks at you. Doesn't do anything, just looks at you. And as you have this stalemate, Eterèmont and Icarus, you come up and also see this wolf.
So, anyone know what this wolf wants from us?
Well, you can ask it.
Hey, you wolf! What do you want?
It it actually looks into the forest as you say it. And Victor, I want you to roll an insight check as well.
This is gonna be fun.
You also don't see anything.
Yeah, it is.
I will look around for other wolves,
What?
as one
What?
wolf should not be alone.
Okay.
What do
Roll perception.
you roll when you try to figure out an animal's body language?
I would say
Like,
I would
You
I would
say
s-
it's not aggressive, but
I would say animal handling.
yeah.
I think either that or survival actually.
Wow, 6.
Yeah, you don't know. The wolf doesn't. The wolf doesn't snarl its teeth at you. It actually doesn't. Actually doesn't show its teeth at all. It just looks at you.
Well,
Is it standing on all fours?
That-
It is standing on all fours.
Okay.
Then I'm like, hey, psst, scram.
No, wait.
It looks at you, Eterèmont, and just
Tilts its head.
turns its head like.
That's kind of cute. Maybe
Yeah,
we should name him.
super cute.
I will stop looking aggressive.
Okay. I also want you to roll a perception check. You did say you were looking for other wolves.
Yes.
Wow.
Ooh,
You do not see any wolf. You don't hear any wolves. You don't smell any wolves, except for this one, of course.
I will.
Something's off.
I would like to hand Epos to either Victor or Eterèmont. Whoever takes him.
I don't
Probably
know.
not Eterèmont.
What do you want to hand us?
Epos.
Yeah.
Oh, the bird.
Yeah,
bird.
Victor, you are handed this strange-looking bird that has the exact same coloration as Epos's clothes and hair and eyes.
And I take him like, oh, what have you descended to?
Epos looks up at you, Billy. You know, the bird's quick movement of the head, just looking around, looking at you, looking away, looking around. Like, the head doesn't exactly stand still.
So I put him on the shoulder and like walk slowly towards the wolf, like handing out something like this. I come in peace, my friend. And then, try to get closer.
How to train your dragon.
Yeah.
as you walk forward, it actually sits down. Just
Sits down.
it essentially makes what looks like a sit. Just
And I go and I approach to try to pet it on the head.
as you almost pet it, you see it starting to grow. Its
Like-
fur starts to fall off as it stretches, grows. The paws became hands and feet. As its fur gives away to gray skin.
I step back in this process.
You see furred shoulder pads, a single extra leathery shoulder pad with fur underneath, a leathery, what do you call it? A tight, leathery bodice on the chest, a single rim of leather over the chest holding the shoulder pad in place. A tasset with almost like greenish metal plates, like small blocks of iron on a tasset around the waist, furred boots, and dark blue tattoos, tribal tattoos on this side of the arm and on the face going down. The other side is a lighter blue, both on the face and the shoulder, and also the chest is also tattooed these light blue coloration as they go up the neck. The eyes never change, almost a silvery glowing color. The hair essentially grows out in a long braid. As now stands before you a 6'8" tall Goliath woman.
Yeah, I
A
was
massive
hoping.
maul
I was
on her
hoping.
back.
Yes.
As she just extends her hand towards yours
Oh my god.
and just lowers it. and she looks at you and just says, "I am sorry. Don't be distressed. I've only just arrived as I heard your battle. I would have aided, but you seem to have things under control."
We can do that. Who are you?
Oh, my apologies. She bows slightly and says, "My name is Zuelu. Zuelu Spirit Seeker. Of the Skull Splitter tribes of Aasimar Mountains."
Oh, I love skull splitters.
Attila, we know this person. Not in
Yeah,
game,
we know
but
this person from another game.
outside.
Oh, that one. Oh my
Yes,
god.
that one.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, I love this.
I don't want to. I don't want to be to insult you, but if I may ask, what are you doing around this forest?
We are looking for the witch of the wild forest.
Hunting the witch.
Sure. What he said.
Again,
How do we know she isn't the witch?
Excuse me. I mean, the very attractive Goliath, maybe? I don't know.
well,
Wait,
that depends on what you feel is attractive. Again, she is 6'8". She is like about 2 inches taller than Urak. She is slimly built for a Goliath. I'm pretty sure, Urak, you are 7 feet tall, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
She is 6'8". Actually, then it's actually more. It's 4 inches shorter than you. No.
Yes.
3
okay.
3
Yeah,
inches
that's
shorter.
worse.
But yeah, she
I
is
would
about 3
probably
inches
have
shorter than him.
assumed
She,
a defensive position again.
Yeah.
Well, she shapeshift.
yeah. Just to return to it, Victor. She is slim of build, for a Goliath. She is not, big and muscular like Urak, but she is also not fine and feminine as you would typically, probably, as far as I know, want
Actually,
a woman to
I was
be.
just using charm. Like, oh, in case it's her, I'll be like, I mean, like, not witch, but pretty Goliath woman. I don't know.
Why would you be looking for a Goliath woman and be so surprised to see me here? I mean, this is a very normal. It is not very normal to find Goliaths in this part of the land.
Oh, good. So it's not you we're looking for.
And,
Great.
and she also does look at Urak for a second as she says it. Like, I mean, he is the first Goliath I have met in this land. So I am surprised. May I ask? And she looks at Urak. Which tribe do you hail?
Tribe. Clover.
Clover. She seems as if she is like thinking about it. Like she's in deep thought about it, and she's like, Clover. I do not think that is a clan I have heard of. Are you not from the mountains here?
No.
It's just there aren't many other Goliath areas, and you clearly do not look like a desert-born.
I like look over myself.
You are not yellow enough. I mean no. I don't mean to offend. It's just from what I have heard, the desert-born Goliaths are more, well, sandy.
I see. I will drop my posture.
I assume, and she looks back at you, Victor, that you are talking of Mimite.
I'm looking back at the others, in that with that face, as if I'm like waiting for them to correct her, like say yes or no.
Does the name ring any bells?
Roll a history check.
Can I do so with
Victor
advantage?
does not remember that.
I do want to ask, why do you do it with advantage?
The Hunter's Bane thing. Because
Is it because it's a Fae that you do that?
Yeah.
Then you don't. It is not clear if the Witch of the Distant Wilds is a Fae.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's 10.
It's a 10. I will say because of your research, you have heard the name Mimite. You know that it is a Goliath legend about a woman that does go for essentially tries to gather corpses to create the perfect specimen. Of what you're not sure, but you have heard of Mimite.
She's not the one. I don't think she's the one that we're looking for.
Is it not?
But I mean,
I believe that your people call her the Witch of the Distant Wilds.
well, then
that's the
she's the
one.
one.
We call her Mimite. I suppose our legends are just different.
Yeah.
I can assume that from your battle with her servants that you are not exactly her ally.
No. She has something of ours.
She does. Well then perhaps we should join forces. I have already been to her grove. I need to cleanse it. I should start from the beginning. I have come down from the mountains to complete a spiritual journey of sorts. You see, I am a shaman of my people. It's spiritual guide. And it is time for my journey to learn and speak to the many spirits of the wilds, the many animal spirits. I heard rumors that one of them usually are to be found here, in what you call the Dislan Wilds. I am here to talk to the spirit Milwaukee. The great Grizzly.
Would that ring a bell to Victor?
I highly doubt it, but I will allow you to roll a history check with disadvantage.
I will accept your disadvantage and raise you a 5.
Yes, that you have not heard of it, no. She also did say the Great Grizzly.
Can I cast my domain expansion?
Sure. Could you just link it just so I remember what types?
Yes.
Okay, let's just see. Celestial, Fiend, and Undead. You do not sense either around you.
Okay.
Except for a single light celestial and a single light undead.
Fair.
What does light undead mean?
It means someone or something that is partially undead and partially celestial.
It's a skeleton. Compared to a zombie, it's very light.
Bones are indeed light without flesh.
Indeed. But she essentially continues saying, the witch has unfortunately scared away Milwaukee, or captured him, I do not know. When she took over this grove, about, what was it? I think it was 390 something years ago. She came to this grove and made it her home. And I need it cleansed so I can speak with Milwaukee, to prove myself worthy.
While you are cleansing, is it okay if we take some things from her possession?
You may take whatever she's got, if you really want it. But I say don't. It is likely cursed. She holds dangerous things.
We will only take what we need for our quest.
Very well. Though I will say again, beware what you take. She's been around for a very long time. Mimite is an ancient legend of my people. This has existed pre-cataclysm.
Do I know of this?
I will let you roll. History with disadvantage.
7.
Yeah. As you are a Goliath, you have heard the legend of Mimite. But you have just heard the name. You don't really remember the legend entirely, when you heard it or where. Only that you have a little.
Okie dokie. So, I guess you can follow us if you want. It will be interesting to hear more of your travels.
I mean, I already know the way to her grove. I don't know if it would be wiser if you followed me.
Yes, we need guides.
I accept your backhanded slap to my face, yes?
Oh, I did not mean that. It was not meant like that.
I am just kidding, my friend. No worries, I jest.
Your lowland ways are strange. I am still learning. I only arrived here a month ago. But I suppose, shall we?
We shall.
Or do you need a moment? You seem to be wobbling a little. She looks at you, Victor, as she says that.
I'm like holding my arm on. It's just a flesh wound. We can go.
I don't think you can.
We need all our strength.
Yes.
But I don't think this is a good place to rest, honestly. We
The-
should at least find shelter somewhere.
Then let us go into the forest. I know a safe place. A small cave underneath one of the trees.
Ah, excellent.
Did we want to do something with this fella over here?
Oh
He's
yeah.
not dead, is he?
I mean, they serve they serve Mimite out of fear. They don't, as far as I know, they don't really seek to hurt people unless hungry or desperate. And I think these were driven by Mimite to attack people on the road. And besides, if you spare him, you will teach him the meaning of mercy. Not many of his kind get to have that chance.
We can try. What do you think, guys?
I don't know if he's gonna be very friendly next time we see him. I mean, we killed all his friends.
We could
Well,
carve something into his skin, like we had mercy on you.
Seems a little barbaric.
Yeah, I mean, and I come from a tribal society. That's a lot.
It's tough shit, Victor.
Well,
Why-
you know,
why
I
not just
try
note?
to be a little excessive sometimes. Shing!
But shall we?
Right. Lead the way, my friend.
She smiles and nods. Okay, follow me. And she starts to move into the forest. As she goes, she looks over at you, Victor, and at the bird. She's like, "Hi, I don't think we've been introduced." As she starts to go over to the bird, and it starts to chirp, like only a bird can do. And you see Zuelo answer with chirps, almost perfectly mimicking the bird's noises. I see. That is an interesting thing.
Yeah, it's our very.
Did you know this was a man?
Yeah, it's our very talented, and I'm doing this quotes, sorcerer. He tends to do strange things with his magic.
She looks at the bird again and goes, "Even I can't do that. That is impressive." Though I don't understand why he curses his very existence. Oh, I mean, it's okay. And she puts her hand into a small pouch and pulls out some seeds and just extends her hand towards Epos.
Oh, I'm so gonna mock him with this.
Epos does use a couple of seconds to just and jumps over and starts eating the seeds. as she turns and just says, "You and I are going to be great friends." As she starts walking into the forest with Epos.
Oh god, that's awesome.
I assume the rest of you follow him. Follow her.
Yes.
Very well.
Yeah.
I would like to be right next to her or behind her, so I can ask her questions.
Okay. You do your best to keep up. She is a Goliath, but it's not that she's that much faster than you, but she does slow a little down so you can keep up, and she does answer questions. Of course, depending on what questions you answer, what questions you ask her.
I will be limping, so I will be slow.
Yeah. You do slow down to the slowest person in the group. But as you walk, unless there was something else you wanted to do.
My first question will be how far there is to the grove. How much travel do we have to make?
Not long. She does. Her grove is relatively close to the road, but it is hidden.
I see.
So it will not take us long to get there. It only took me long to find it. She hides her trail well. I believe that the surrounding forests bend to her will.
Yeah, I've heard the same.
So you're saying that we would be lost if we tried to find it ourselves?
I don't think you'd necessarily be lost. It's more, I think it would take you very long. But yeah, there is also the potential that you would get lost and very likely starve to death in here, or eaten by some of the monsters within this place.
Or eat the monsters.
It has to be said that she did say that without like changing facial expression, like completely plain in her face, no smiling, no sorrow, no nothing, just facts.
Nice. Straight to the point. I like that.
And she starts to move you further into the woods. After about...
If anything, I would like to give a question.
Okay, you may ask.
So, you said the legend of Memete, and for school lives it is rather common story, but I don't seem to recall it.
When was the last time you were home? Amongst your people?
Would depend on what you would call home.
I mean, amongst your tribe?
Well, when you say tribe, I don't think that you have the same idea as I do, as what I would call my tribe is, you know of the Eco Desert.
I mean, I have heard the name.
Okay, then you would probably not know the Grey Clovers.
I don't. Though, as far as
That is what I would call my tribe. But they are not like you and I.
It is just
That
strange.
was-
It is just strange to find a mountain-born Goliath in the desert, living amongst a tribe that is different than his own, or than himself.
Yes. But where I come from, I don't know.
Perhaps you are like me, as well, on a journey. Self-discovery, perhaps.
But you know where you're from.
I do. But I am also, in a way, trying to find out where I belong.
I guess you're right. But, if anything, would you please tell me the legend of Memete?
She smiles at you as you say that. And say, gladly. I will tell you the tale once we go for a rest. Though I should probably point out to your friends that I don't think we'll be staying long. It is close to Mimete's grove, and I would rather not sleep close to her home.
I nod.
But yeah, after about an hour of walking, you do get to what looks like a hill with essentially these small hills with a tree that's almost bending over, and the roots are visible on the edge of this small hill. And she just points towards it. It is in there. Come. As she essentially moves directly towards the hill itself, where you do see a cave.
So, are you certain this cave is safe?
I believe so.
Have you been here before?
I have. Briefly though,
Okay.
but you should not question the strength of nature. It will protect us.
Well, if you say so, I believe you, and I step slowly into the cave.
Mm-hmm.
What was her name again?
Her name?
Yeah.
Zuelu. Z-U-E-L-U.
Yeah.
And Spirit Seeker. Essentially as it sounds.
Yes.
Right.
And she essentially leads you into this damp cave made mostly of dirt. Yes, it is a dirt cave. And she just sits down and says, "We should be safe, at least for now. As I told your friend," and she points to Urak, I said that I would not wish to stay here for too long, so take your rest as well as you can, and then we move on."
So I say, right. And I look around, is there any place where it seems like semi-comfortable with a bedroll?
I mean, the further in you go, the drier it becomes. As
Yes.
rain very likely haven't gotten that far in yet.
Is it like a dead end?
It is. It does end.
Okay, so I go inside where it's dry and there's a space to lie down and I'm like, or like,
She looks at you as you pull out your bedroll and just says, "We are not here to sleep."
I'll talk about yourself. I'm gonna sleep a little while.
We don't have time.
Are we taking a short rest for...
Yes,
Okay.
you may take a short rest.
Damn it.
And I would like to concoct a mutagen.
Very well.
I can use hit dice on a short rest.
Yes, you can. You can all roll hit die as you heal.
Oh shit.
Oh, nice.
Wish it was for max health.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
That
just
would have
use
been
one
swell.
more.
And you all have 3 hit dice. And at a long rest, you regain half of those.
Yes.
No, 1.
Yeah, 1.
Unless...
I will
Does
make
it
a
state
noble
anything?
mutagen.
Does it state if it's rounded up or down?
I mean, if you have 1 left, essentially, and you have a long rest, you regain 1 more, so you have 2 in total.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I seem to I recall as I don't actually often use short rests and hit dice. I think it is half of your maximum you get back at a long rest. So after 2 long rests, you should go from 0 to 100 essentially in hit dice.
Yeah. And it's always rounded down with the positive things and rounded up with the negative things.
Of course, as it should be.
Yeah.
It is untrue though. Damage is also rounded down. At least I
Really?
do.
Yes.
Anyway,
Damage is already...
is there anything specific you want to do during this short rest?
No.
It is 4 hours, isn't it?
I think it's somewhere between 1 and 4.
Okay.
I will say it is very likely not more than 1.
Okay.
It's enough time for Icarus to take out all his alchemic supplies and make a small little potion.
Yes. And also get some time to bandage up whatever wounds you've gotten and try to staunch any bleedings that you might have. You know, swallow a swallow potion so you can heal up.
Yeah.
What?
I'm okay now.
Very well.
Ready to destroy.
Yes.
Rasmus, should we take a break here?
I
It seems
was about to say, I think this is a good place for us to take the first break. So yeah, we're going to take a short break. A short break, and we'll be back. We'll be back later. See you in a bit. And welcome back. We unfortunately have a person down. That unfortunately didn't feel so well. So we will continue a little longer. And maybe end the session a little earlier. But let's just get back into it. So, you have rested up?
Yes, I would believe.
I would also believe.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
In case you are, in case you're wondering what Eterèmont rolled, it is a Song of Rest.
Okay.
So essentially, if you still have some health that you can gain, you may take it. You may take the 1d6, the die that you rolled, which is another 6 hit points if you want.
Well, I guess I didn't need that last hit die that I rolled, but
I will allow you to retroactively remove it, as it was technical difficulties and she didn't know what was going on.
okay.
Because then she would definitely have done it before you rolled it, so you may return it to your pool. The rest of you as well, of course. If you are after the Song of Rest on the health that you would have want to retract a hit die, you may do so.
right. It has been done.
Good. Then we go back to it. So you sit down or lay down as you did, Victor. And Urak, during this time, as you probably cover up your cuts and other wounds, you listen to Suelo tell you the legend of what did I say? Mimite. Thank you.
Okay.
I would like to listen in as well.
I listened with half an ear, just the highlights.
That's fair. So you only get half the story, which means you may not be able to recount it another time. I will also admit I have not written that legend just yet, but I will give it to you.
Okay.
But essentially you now know the name Mimite and what she is all about. It's not nice stuff.
Of course it isn't.
It isn't. It is about gathering corpses from dead people to recreate the essentially it is in short the idea of recreating her lost love who died a long time ago. And for that purpose she has been grafting parts of the people to create this as in her eyes perfect specimen.
The hearts?
Parts.
Okay.
You know, a finger from that one, a nail from another one,
Ah,
the heart from that
right.
one, brain from that one, the eyes of that one, like that kind of thing.
Yes.
Bits and pieces. But she essentially tells you this story, and you may do with it what you will. And as you prepare to move on, she does turn to you all and just say, "Are you ready for this?"
Ready as we'll ever be.
I'm not certain. Maybe. I'm just kidding. Yes, I'm ready.
That is good. Then let us go. And may our ancestors smile on us in this battle. As she starts to move out from the cave.
As we move out, I would like to flush out my current mutagen.
You flush
I
it
could
out.
do that.
Yeah, you may flush it out.
Pee it out.
Yeah,
Suddenly I
doesn't
stop
walk away.
vibrating.
Yeah, just it's not walking away, just all of a sudden just going and then moving. Pretending nothing happened.
Relief.
Hey, if there's snow, there will be yellow snow.
There is no snow. It's close to summer after all.
Oh, there's only just like a soaked part in his pants.
Which leaves a trail behind him.
Oh God, guys, we are so...
Not a trail to be seen, but a trail to be smelled.
Oh god.
Regardless, you move through the woods. trying to follow up with Zwillow's movement, as she is moving with precision and purpose. Like, she knows the path, and it's not an easy one to follow. It is under branches, over fallen trees, in between other trees, away from what looks like a path into the deep woods. And the forest does grow thicker.
Does Icarus look like he's having a difficult time keeping up?
I don't know. Does he? Does Icarus seem to have a hard time keeping up?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Very well.
You want to carry me?
I was partially thinking about it. But you said that there were no problems, so...
Oh, I'm fine, thank you very much.
If you're struggling, just do as I do, and I'm walking on the trees. Like sideways, like if you have a tree, I'm like walking like this on it.
Yes.
It seems.
Indeed.
I would probably be pretty well off keeping up, as I have more movement speed and I can climb.
Yes. I would say most of you, none of you actually have a difficulty keeping up. I think not even Eterèmont has that difficult of a time keeping up.
And the little birdie is just flying with her. With us.
Yeah, the bird is flying fast, and just following up as best as he can.
So,
Yep.
what do we see that is not normal?
Except for the fact that the trees, like I said earlier, grows thicker around you. The trees growing thicker around you, it also becomes darker. It should not be this dark now.
Okay.
Night.
Well, we have dark vision, some of us.
It's not as so dark that you need dark vision just yet, but it is getting darker.
Okay.
Like the outside of this path that Zwillow is walking, it is pitch black. Fuck.
Well,
As she moves.
so this particular path you're taking, is there a
Shh.
reason for it?
She lifts out her finger and just shushes you. We're close. It's a bad time to speak. As she moves forward again.
Is she sneaking?
She seems to be trying.
Okay. Well,
Sneak with her.
Yeah. She does stop for a second and just closes her eyes a second, seems to concentrate, and you all see bits of the trees around you just go in towards all of you.
what does that do to us? Like squish?
No, it just places itself on you, like, and then it's just on you.
I see.
You can still
This
move.
is
There's no problems.
Are we camouflaged?
Slightly.
Oh, like that. Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
You do look down on your hands, and you do see that your hands seem a little barky at places. And yes, she did cast Pass Without a Trace on all of you,
Yay. Let's sneak.
including the bird.
Very nice. We can hear the bird now.
Birds aren't that stealthy. Anyway,
Yep.
she does go down and start to sneak.
Yes. Let's sneak.
Sure.
Right.
Following
let's just
the lead.
sneak.
I have disadvantage.
You do. Because
10.
you have heavy armor. Yeah, a 10, which is plus another 10, makes it 20. Icarus, you are 22, and Victor, you are at 26. And I will just roll for Eterèmont. As Eterèmont is still in the group after all.
Yes.
Yes.
What about Epos?
What about the bird?
The bird is
Goddamn
actually
bird.
almost completely and utterly silent.
Damn.
There it is. Okay. So Eterèmont is also able to remain sneaky.
Right.
slowly moving through the forest as you did get closer to a place where it does seem as if the trees start to part a little. It's not necessarily a clearing as you would see it. It's not that there's nothing in the area. There is just one very large dead tree in the far edge of the clearing. It stands apart from the other trees as it is very big, and it's dead. There are no leaves on it. Even the bark seems darkened.
Is it hollow?
It's not.
Okay.
The only other things that are in this clearing, the only other things that you see within this clearing is bushes at the edges, and also a relatively large bush. Yellow flower seems to grow on top of it. Rather large yellow flowers, I might add.
I'm like whispering to Urak. Do you know those flowers over there?
I look at them, do I?
Roll a nature check.
Oh, I absolutely don't. I might do.
You might actually do. Give me a second, I'll just write something for you.
Oh!
Sneaky.
Secrets.
No. Nature, intelligence. I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, natural 20. I have to give you something back.
Blast.
Well, it's a 19.
Yeah, it's a 19, but it's still a natural 20.
It's a natural 90. No, well, not natural.
Wait a minute.
No, it's not a natural 19. It's a modified 19. Oh damn, am I? Is he
That's
like
a lot of
writing
info.
to me? Oh shit, he is writing to me. Okay.
Yes, I do. But what do the rest of you do as I write this to him?
Well, I just asked a question, so I'm waiting for an answer.
What did you ask? No,
No.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
me.
Sorry. What about you, Icarus? What do you do?
Well, I would like to scan the area, see if I see anything suspicious.
Okay.
Or moving.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah. Perception. 16.
16, yes. You look around and there is movement around the tree. Something starts to go around and actually towards you.
Oh. Oh.
I am not a fast rider. There we go.
There's something moving, you say?
Icarus, you do see two shapes starting to move around the tree.
Hey, point them out.
They
to-
shuffle around
Oh.
the tree. I should say.
Shuffle around.
Yeah, you know, they don't walk. Ish.
Hmm.
They do walk into the light in front of the tree. There seems to be some kind of light that comes through the treetops. And you see two walking corpses standing before the tree.
So they don't see us, I assume.
They are looking directly in your direction.
So no, they don't see us. Okay.
Asmus, I wrote you something.
Alright.
Okay. I turn to Victor. That is not per se a flower.
What then?
Oh wait, sorry, I just used another character. That is not a flower.
What then?
I don't know how to describe it, but it will probably try to eat you if you try to step on it.
Okay, good to know. What are those? Do you think those corpses can see us?
Well, I look. They were walking towards us.
They walked around the tree and is now standing in front of the tree. They're not moving anymore, but looking in your direction.
Both of them?
Both of them.
I would like to
Maybe.
tug at Swellow's
Yeah.
clothes and just be like, "Is this the grove?
She nods.
Do they sense us?"
I don't know.
Can I make an insight check on these zombies?
You can... yeah, sure.
That's what you want to hear from the DM.
It's not like it's not like, oh, does this like, do I see that they see me? No. Can I incite them?
Exactly. Insight check, as they always say. Anyways, you try to incite these two brain dead corpses,
Oh.
but there is something behind the eyes. And as you look, all of you hear a voice coming seemingly from everywhere. Come closer, my little plums. Finally you come to my grove. I have been waiting for you.
Oh my god.
I look to Victor like, but I don't think she's talking about me, but maybe you a bit, and I like poke his like side.
I'm not a plum. What are you talking about? But it does seem like a neat trick I would like to learn.
Step into the light, little plums. Let me see you properly.
Is there actually light in there?
There is a little, like there is light in the grove itself because there are no cover above. But this light that seems to shine down, it does not seem like it is the sun.
I looked at Suelo like,
She looks at you and just whispers, "I don't think we have a choice."
I stand up and walk forward.
Okay.
I stand in cover behind Urak.
Being careful of not stepping on any flowers.
Very well. There is only one area where the flowers are.
Okay.
Like up around the tree, essentially like just need to check. About 30 feet from the tree itself.
Okay.
And as you walk into the light, Urak, the two zombies turn both of their faces directly towards you. And the voice continues saying, "My pumpkin. It has been so long. I have finally found you." Zuelu also steps out into the light. She has a hammer in her hand at the moment.
Yes,
Like
I'm
to,
also walking with a shield and a flail.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to down
a
my
very
mutagen.
confused expression.
Yes. Icarus,
I would like to down my mutagen.
you may.
I made the mobile one.
Yes.
Is she speaking common, by the way?
Yes, she is. You all
Okay.
understand her. At least you think she speaks common, but you all understand her.
Well then, I will be like, the hag is speaking in our language. Interesting.
Well,
It's how
most
she make deals.
most creatures
That
can
is-
speak common.
That is a quest for me. Hello, lady of the forest.
Yeah, the voice continues saying, "What about the rest? Where are the other plums?"
The other plums, you say?
She's essentially waiting for you, Victor, and Icarus to walk out of the bushes. You haven't walked in. You didn't say
Oh yeah.
it.
Oh no, yeah.
Obviously, I was behind
Victor
Urak.
just sat in a bush like, oh, this is a thing for me, and didn't
Didn't walk out.
walk out.
You didn't say you walked out. You
No,
said
no,
you
no,
said
no.
that, and then
He did say that he walked behind me.
oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's okay.
but Icarus, you are still in there, and Eterèmont is also still in the bush.
Well,
bow drawn,
Eterèmont
by
is
the way.
controlled by you, you know.
I will load my crossbow before stepping out,
Okay.
and I will aim directly towards the zombie.
Okay. The voice goes again as you step out, Icarus. There you are. I have been waiting for you as well. You have such lovely eyes. I could just pluck them out. So
I just thought of something that's much more crazy than eyes, like you're going, you have such nice shins, don't you, dear?
Oh god.
Like, that would fucking freak me out a lot more than eyes, to be honest.
I believe that.
They're so short and squishy.
But they
They
are
are
so
so-
lovely.
So tender.
But
Well,
the voice essentially continues. So many familiar faces. It is nice to know that you found your way.
Just because you
Familiar.
didn't get her
I-
eyes.
I have been following you. Well, partially. My eyes have been watching you. And I have been waiting. It is so nice that you are here. Unfortunately, I am not here to speak to you directly, I'm afraid. So, I will let my failures and my child take care of you. Don't go away.
Okay. Could we maybe talk about borrowing some of your stuff?
As you say that, the two zombies seems to slump a little bit over, like as they start moving towards you.
So, failures, she says.
I would assume them.
Yes.
That's not the right characters, but I would assume them.
You also notice, Urak, the bush that you saw earlier is starting to shake.
Oh no.
Oh,
The bush
The
with the
flower.
yellow flowers starts to move. And
I would like to throw a javelin at it.
it starts to pull itself out of the ground.
That.
And that is where we will end for tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
A javelin flying midair. Yes.
Well, we are going to
Oh,
roll initiative next time as you are
I
going
see.
to do battle.
Yes, of
And
course.
I do want to show you what the combat map looks like and why I want you to put yourselves in, but you're not going to roll initiative just yet. We do that next time.
Yes. Okay. Oh.
Okay, so we'll be south, right?
You will be somewhere around these bushes down here,
Oh, there.
I'd say.
What? That one,
Actually, there.
You need to add a character into the NPC handouts.
I don't have. I have not put her in there yet. I will show you later.
Yes.
There aren't
Later.
many in the handout folder actually for the NPCs.
No, there's one.
Yeah. I never gave you the other NPCs you've met because I've stopped doing that. But I will show you because you deserve it. Anyway,
Aw.
I like I said earlier, this is where we will end for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and apologies for the slight delay and the technical difficulties. But we hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye.